What? I hear you crying down there. What are you crying about, huh? Hmm? There it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Hello. How are you? Let's go. Because only one of us is here, and I'm a little behind on getting launched. Get some time for the internet to process that request. Oop. I'll give Roscoe some love because he is clearly asking for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at that nub wiggling. Isn't it sweet? Yeah. I hope you have something that you can pour your heart into, like a good old doggo. Yeah. Something that'll pour its heart right back, huh? Most of the time. Most of the time. Ugh. I'm going to get my mat covered in hair from you. Oh, man. Hello. How are we doing? Again, I'm going to give just like one more minute in case someone else wants to join us for this great class I've got prepared. Something that I feel is meaningful to myself, but to all of us. So I hope you enjoy my offerings. As I say. I'm going to get my bottle open because I hear my frog in my throat already. Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. This is Connection Yoga. My name is Kat, and this is Roscoe, little bear here. Join together for 45 minutes of live yoga. Tonight, we're doing a slow flow deep stretch. So we're going to focus on the intention of our root chakra. All right, so chakra, root one, is down here in our booty and low back region. So it governs the foundations of our lives and can result in core issues regarding our basic needs, our sense of security, and how we feel about our bodies and on this earth. So, these our roots ground us. And when it's working, we have this really great inner sense of security and a calm, steady energy that gracefully guides us through any transition periods and keeps us resourceful and courageous during challenging times. So we're going to do a little tune up, as they say, in case you're underactive or overactive in this area. So if you're overactive, essentially you're going to be, overworked, and frustration can come in your world, the slightest provocation. So that could mean you're too attached to physical and material things, and thus resistance to change. Okay, if it's underactive, then you can be restless, lethargic, anxious, frustrated, resentful, and feel disconnected from ourselves and the world. So, this can result in low self-esteem, insecurity, and feeling that we don't fit in. And so all of these feelings can lead to, a negative energy that can lead to physical manifestation of that. And so we're going to really take care of that. We're going to get going. So if you're going to listen to the playlist, go ahead and hit play now. And stand up. We're going to start a little bit different today in a mountain pose on our feet. So feet are about hip width apart so that the ankles, knees, and hips are in one long line. Toes are loose, maybe spread across the mat, and shift forward a little or back so that weight is distributed across the balls of your feet and your heels. Also, notice if you roll your ankles out or in, and simply try and press all four corners into the earth. Working up the legs, there's a soft bend in the knee, quads are active. And our core is pulling in, arms by the sides. Maybe soften the eyes or close them altogether. Picture at the top of your head a cord pulling your head up, straightening your spine while the shoulders stay down and slightly back. Chest is open, heart is open. Move your focus back to the feet planted on the earth. Roots grow from your feet into the earth, grounding you. Move your focus to your low back region, picturing the cube of red vibrating with energy there. It starts to spin faster and faster until this energy of red is distributed through your entire body. You are grounded. You are steady, serene. Feel what it's like to be on your own 2 feet. Wherever we go, the earth is here to support us as we support ourselves. Keep this energy vibrating through you. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Again, smooth the breath. Fill. Exhale. One more time. In through the mouth, out. Lips might seal. Breath in through the nose. Breath out. Inhale lifts you a little taller. Exhale, feet heavier. One more. Reach to the sky. Take a big breath in. Pause and look up. As we move today, affirm to yourself, I have the courage and strength to manifest the life of my dreams. If that's too much, simply I am peace and calm. Big breath in. Fold forward, hinging at the hips. Hands find blocks, warrior earth. Feet are still hip width apart. Knees might take a big bend. Let the belly rest on the thighs. And really access the low back this first round. Curving that space over our thighs. Breathing into the back. Into your root. If you wish, legs can start to straighten. Folding a little deeper. Sitting bones at the bottom of your booty start to turn upward and feet drive down, making this a little more active. Big breath in. Breath out. 3 more cycles. Hands might float up to the elbows. Hang in gravity, in space and time. One more. Big breath in. Exhale, release, hands down. Hands to shins or blocks. Lift your chest forward halfway. Squeeze your belly in. Sitting bones press back. Strengthening our back as we lengthen our back. One more. Inhale here. And fold forward. Exhale. Roll to stand. Tailbone first. Head is last. Reach to the sky. Take a big breath in. Hinge at the hips, fold forward, long. Hands find earth or blocks. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold forward, long. Stand, pushing feet and reaching tall. Fold. Chest leads. 2 more, halfway lift, breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Stand and reach the sky. Core is active, feet press down. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Last time, don't drag back. Fold forward. Exhale. Stand. Reach. I have courage and strength. Fold forward to manifest. Halfway lift. The life of my dreams. Hands plant. Downward dog. Step your feet back of the mat. Getting right into it. Pedaling 1 heel at a time. Really waking up the back of the legs first. Then come back to stillness. Come up on the balls of your toes and bend the knees just like that first forward fold. Belly goes towards the thighs. Inner thighs slightly squeeze. Really focus on pressing your hips high, using your core to lift and lengthen the spine, the low back. Now this might be your variation. That's cool. There are days it is for me. But if you're ready, you might start to work heels back down, legs straighten, hips still reaching high out of the spine. One more. Big breath in. Breath out. High plank shift forward. And down dog. Exhale back. High on the toes. Ripple. Heels. Calves. Hips. Back. Plank. Shoulders over wrists. Down dog. Back. Again. Ripple. Heels. Legs. Hips. Spine. Plank. And downward dog. Last time. Ripple. Holding plank. And then lowering to your mat. Sphinx pose. Lift the heart up. Bring the forearms down. Elbows are under the shoulders. Always get so far forward. Shoulder blades down the back. Don't pull them up to the ear. You're starting to open the chest. Squeeze your belly as your sitting bones, your pubic bone presses down. Squeeze the core to lengthen out the spine. Keep yourself protected in this back bend. My glutes are squeezing too. Kind of hollowing out the belly, lifting it up. Waking up the core, but also stretching out the hips. One more. Big breath here. Exhale. Lower down. Hands under forehead, pillow. Crocodile. Feel your entire front side body melt into the earth. Breathing, pushing the belly down. Exhale, deflate into the earth. 2 more. One more. Sphinx pose once more. Elbows in, forearms down and forward. Straight forward. Fingers spread. Now, this time, you can start just really squeezing that core, lifting it up. Tops of the feet flat on the earth. When you're ready, really push the tops of the feet down and lift up the knees. Whoop, just like a forearm plank, but on the tops of our feet, waking up the core. Hips come in line with the shoulders. Beautiful. I know you're doing it. Just keep breathing. Last inhale here. Hips lower down. Sphinx pose. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Press up to the knees. Big toes touch. Open the knees to the sides of the mat. And child's pose. Hips sink back. Forehead finds the earth. 2 stack fists or a block. Breath in. Breath out. Keep it steady. Walk the hands towards the right side of your mat. Left side body lengthens. Breathe into the side body. Exhale to the earth. Draw the energy in and push it out. 2 more. Walk hands to the left. Side stretch into the right side body. Walk the hands back through the center. Spread fingers, push palms, lift up to the knees. Curl your toes, downward dog. Exhale back, maybe pedal or stay in stillness. Take a big breath in. Exhale away. High plank, shift forward and hold. This round, we're going to the forearms first, staying on the toes. Forearms down. Core is squeezing. Maybe lower the hips. Got this booty sticking up like me. That's okay. Just find the activation. Squeeze the thighs. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the core. Forearms down. Reach the neck. So many things to focus on to activate. Legs are long. Heels drive back behind you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips lower down. Sphinx pose. Uncurl toes. Keep the heart lifting. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Arms to a T, palms face down. Look at your left hand and start to roll over onto your right shoulder. Left foot might kick up and over, tapping down like a fallen tree. Maybe your left hand stays or comes in a little closer to help stabilize you if it feels better. Feel the side of your body along the earth. Let it melt. And come back through the center. Switch it out. Look at your right hand. And start to roll over. Back top there. Little bonus. It's great to counteract hours of desk sitting and typing if you've done that today. I know we're focused on the legs and hips, but we can always share the love, right? Come back through the center. Hands under the shoulders. Once more, child's pose. Press hips back to heels. For more low back action, knees can stay a little closer. Don't be afraid to bring a block in if you need. Lift up about halfway. Thread your right arm through the left arm. Right shoulder comes towards the earth. Right ear towards the earth. Twisting child's pose. Left hand might stay or bring it up the center back, trying to stretch the shoulder a little as you open the upper back. But be mindful as you do. Breath in. Breath out. Left hand plants, unthread. Right hand and rethread left arm. Right hand plants, unthread left hand. Lift up to table, curl toes, downward dog. Exhale back. Big breath in. Reach the hips. And breath out. High toes. Baby step, feet forward to your hands. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. And fold. Breath out. Stand. Reach to the sky. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breath in. High plank. Plant the hands. Step back. Holding for just one big breath in. Knees set down. Tabletop under your hips. Squeezing the belly. Extend your right foot back behind you and tap the toes down. If you want to add, turn your fingertips to face the knees. Take a little wrist stretch as you drive back into your heel as we lengthen the calf, the back of the leg. And keep the belly lifting. If we squeeze it, we activate it through whatever we do. We don't really have to do crunches, or that's what they say. But it also protects our core, our low back. So keep it going. Flip the fingertips back to the front. Lift the right foot up and cross it over the left foot behind you. Look over your left shoulder, really lengthen out the side of your right body. Gaze back between the hands. Lift the right foot up and over, opening to the side. Inside of the foot is down. Sink hip back to heel, one leg child's pose. Foot might stay where it is or toes can turn up. Find a little inner thigh lengthening. And everyone's hips are a little different, so you might find it in a little different place. And come back to the hands. We're going to do a little strength here. So lift the right foot up and to the side. Pull it behind you. Down. Lift. Open to the side. Lower. One more. Lift. And back. Knee under the body. Lower the belly. Lift your gaze, cow. Round your back. Tuck the chin. Tuck the pelvis. Neutral spine. Left toes, reach out and tap down behind you. Option to flip fingertips towards the knees. One more calf stretch, wrist stretch, hybrid. And come back, palms facing forward. Lift the foot, cross it over to the right, tapping down. And look over the shoulder. Lift it up, open to the left, inside of the foot's down, leg is straight out from the hip. Sink back, child's pose with one leg. Come back to the hands. Lift the foot up, extend it back, tap it down. Lift, open, lower, lift, and back. Knee back under the body. Lower belly, lift your gaze. Round the back, tuck your chin. Neutral spine. Feet step back, downward dog. Take a big breath in. Breath out. High up on the balls of the toes. Feet side over to the right, heels down, and bend the knees, taking a little side body stretch in the left side body. Come back straight, legs up on the balls of the toes. Feet fall over to the left, bend the knees. Come back through the center. Stay up on the balls of your toes and baby step forward, finding a stretch as we move. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Breath in. Fold forward. Breath out. Stand. Reach to the sky. Take a breath in. And fold forward. Grab your blocks under both hands. Hands are under the shoulders. Right foot stays down. Lift your left foot up behind you. Standing L might be where you stay. You start to fold in towards the leg, squeezing the left glute to lift the leg behind you. And yes, hands can move to the earth. No worries. Take what you need. And then come back up onto the blocks. Set the foot about halfway down the mat behind you. Foot is slightly out. And heels might be in line. Hip square, so pull your right hip back, lengthen out your chest, and walk hands on each side of the foot, folding into pyramid. Now, we're going to stay here. We're going to hold a little bit. So I like forearms to come down on blocks. This can be pretty intense. No worries. Do what feels good for you. We're looking for action in the back of the right leg. Come back to the hands. Soft bend into the front knee. Step the back foot all the way back until you bend to a 90 degree and the front knee is over your ankle. Back leg is straight. Lower the back knee down. Now this is be your low lunge if you prefer, lifting up the chest, hands to the heart or sky. Find your expression here. Really sinking the hips, opening the hip flexor on the left side. Hips keep driving down and forward. You can always squish the foot forward. Keep the ankle either under the knee or in front of it so we don't hyper bend. Big breath in. Breath out. Squish your foot forward about a foot's worth. Now walk hands back, straightening the front leg, half splits. Keep the chest long. You might stay here or fold over the leg just like that pyramid. Toes pull towards the face. Heel drives down and back like you're pulling your booty behind you. Of course, without the blocks, you can always be on the earth. Just be mindful. These are here to bring the earth closer to us. Big breath in. And breath out. Walk back forward, plant the foot. Curl your back toe, lift your knee. And then push off the left foot, squeezing the glute to lift. Standing splits one more time. Inhale. Foot steps down, top of mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Stand. Reach to the sky. And fold forward. Release. Halfway lift. Right foot lifts to the sky. Left foot down. Standing splits. Hands on earth or blocks. And keep trying to square the hips. You might have to rotate the thigh inward. You might lose some height. That's okay. You're keeping the hips level and protecting yourself as we work. Re-lift out of your chest. Soft bend into the knee. Set the foot about halfway back behind you. Foot facing slightly out. Re-straighten the front leg and spine. Fold any degree. Bend into the front knee. Step the foot all the way back. You'll be squishing until that runner's lunge. Front knee is over the ankle. Back knee lowers down. Any sensitivity in the knee, roll up a blanket, keep it there. You generally know where your knees are always going to land, and you can always adjust. If the mind begins to wander, affirm, I have the courage and strength to manifest the life of my dreams. We each have energy inside, energy to use, to feel, and to be. How do you want to be? Half split, squish the foot forward, straighten the leg. Hips are over the back knee. You fold any degree. Keep pulling the toes. Keep it active. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Walk back forward. Plant the foot. Use your glutes. Lift the right foot back to the sky. Standing splits. And step it down. Top of mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. High mountain, stand, reach, fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. High plank, plant hands, step your feet back and downward dog, hips to the sky. Look back. Right foot to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Re-straighten the leg, hips square off. Knee crunches forward, right elbow. Three-legged dog, breath in. Knee to nose, cat the back. Three-legged dog. Knee towards left elbow twist. Three-legged dog. Step forward, low lunge. Hands can come to blocks right away if you need the space. Back knee lowers down. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Exhale, hips sink. If you have a block, bring it back on your right side, just outside your right hip. Start to reach your left hand to the sky and start to tip over to the right. If you don't have a block, hand can be at the hip to help steady. And remember, keep the hips driving down. Really getting into that psoas and our hip flexor. Lift back through the center. Hands walk back forward. Left hand plants on the inside of the right foot, earth or block. Twist open, right hand to the sky. Or your hip simply, if there's sensitivity in the shoulder. Open the upper back. Curl your back toe, lift your knee, lift the hips. Maybe stay here or lean a little more into the left hand, opening a little more. Take one more breath and both hands down. Crescent lunge, stand, hips under shoulders, reach to the sky. Start to lean slightly forward, trusting your right foot. Step your left foot forward, chair, staying in a little bend, squeezing the belly. Pause here for a moment. And cross right ankle over left thigh. Flex your foot. Hands can come to heart. Standing pigeon. You might sink a little deeper. Hands can always come to blocks if you don't really want that active balance challenge. That's okay. Focus on the stretch and stabilizing yourself. And start to lift back up the chest. Uncross, footsteps down. Reach to the sky, high mountain, straighten legs. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. Down dog, plant hands, step back, look back. Left foot floats to the sky. Bend the knee. Open your hip. Straighten leg, hips square off. Knee towards left elbow, forward slow. Leg back behind you. Knee to nose. Leg back behind you. Last twist towards the right. Three-legged dog. Step forward, low lunge. Again, foot might not get there right away, depending on the mobility in your hips. I know it took me at least a year to get there of really focusing on it. So don't beat yourself up. Block comes outside the left hip, reach your right hand up and start to tip over. Hips stay low. Come back through the center. Right hand plants on earth or block. Twisting open, left hand to thigh, hip or sky. Curl your back toe, lift your knee. Keep opening, keep leaning. Both hands frame front foot. Crescent lunge, take your time, stand. Squeeze your belly, hip points tuck forward. When you're ready, lean forward just enough and step right foot forward, chair pose. Boom. When you're ready, right foot takes the weight, cross left ankle over right thigh. Flex the foot, protect your knee. Engage your muscles. Hands can float to heart. Sinking deeper, staying. Hands can come to blocks. And start to stand. Uncross, foot down. Reach to the sky. Take a big breath in. Fold forward. Breath out. Halfway lift. Inhale. High plank. Plant hands. Step back. Just one inhale. Squeeze the core. Lengthen the spine. And lower to your belly. Keep your hands planted under your shoulders. Bend your right heel in towards your glute and start to twist the foot over, just like that open arm twist, but this time we're gonna push up onto our seat. Boom. Bring the inside of the foot in towards your left thigh to a seated tree. Sit tall and square your chest over your left leg. Fold forward in a degree. And if you have any low back disorders, you bend into the knee and just pull your chest in toward the thigh. And lift the chest up. Left hand crosses to your right knee. Reach your right hand to the sky. Start to tip over, creating a rainbow from hip to hand to foot over the left leg. Opening shoulders. You may not lean very far. That's okay. Just really focus on lengthening out that right body. Breathing into the lung. Lift back up through the center. Right hand plants behind you. Lift your right knee and planting the foot down and twist, hooking the elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Ooh. All right, turn your chest back forward and counter stretch twist to the left. Look back at your mat. Start to plant the hands like they would be under your shoulders and lower back onto the belly, both thighs down, right foot long. Bend into the left knee, pull it towards the glute and start to roll over towards the right this time. Foot plants down, push yourself up into a seat. Seated tree, side of the left, knee down. Reach your chest square over the right leg. And fold forward. And start to lift up. Right hand crosses to your left knee. Left hand to the sky. Start to tip over. Trying to pretend there's two panes of glass and you're trying to stay sideways in between. Lift back up. Left hand plants behind you. Lift the left knee in. Foot plants and twist. Turn the chest towards the right, counter stretch. Plant the hands, make your way back to your belly. Left leg long. Rebend the right knee in. Place your left hand under your forehead and reach your right hand back for the foot or ankle, maybe legging. Pulling the heel in towards the glute. Having a little quad stretch. Make sure to keep the knee in line with your hip, straight behind you. And the heel pulling in towards the glute, not out. And switch it out. Right hand under forehead. Bend the left knee. Reach back with the left hand. Pulling a stretch. Again, front side body slightly melting. Let it decompress. The earth is here to energize and support us. And release. Hands under the shoulders. Child's pose for just a moment to counter stretch. Hips back to heels. Take a big breath in. Breath out. All right, take a seat and make your way to your back. Final stretches, final 4 minutes here, okay? So on your back, cross your right ankle over, knee turns out. One last supine pigeon. Maybe lift the legs a little closer and pull a little more. Make the most of these final moments. And release, uncross, right foot down. Recross, left foot over. Stay or lift and thread. And uncross, extend both legs up the wall. Feet as if they're on the ceiling. One last low back release. Start to float the feet back down towards the earth. An open butterfly on your back. Bottoms of the feet together. Knees are wide. Hands can come to the heart and the belly. Grounding yourself by really checking into the breath, a reflection of our moment by moment existence. And eyes might close, making this our final pose. Get heavy. And stay in this presence of observance without criticism, just noticing how you feel, how you want to feel. Or simply be. Begin to bring your awareness back. Maybe using the hands, close the legs, toe heel the feet slightly apart, knees tap. Wiggle fingers, roll wrist. And hug the knees in the rest of the way. Begin to roll onto one side, pausing, feeling the earth, your energy. And push yourself up to a final seat. We'll take a last breath together. Bring your hand to your heart and your belly. Feel the breath in. Exhale, release. I have the courage and strength to manifest the life of my dreams. It starts here and grows beyond. I hope you take this grounded energy and have a wonderful evening connected to yourself, your family, your loved ones, and to the energy that courses through you every moment. Thank you, and namaste. Thanks for sticking with me. I think we went a couple minutes over today, but I was greedy. So let me know if you liked this sort of like energy body connection exploration. If you liked our sequence, anything in particular, I love feedback. Otherwise, don't feel like you need to stay. If you have plans, go get some dinner, drink plenty of water. And I hope to see you all very soon. I'm hoping now to make some more content. So if you're looking for anything specific, let me know. I've got a couple 15-minute everyday, really gentle but effective sequences coming in the works. So look forward to that. And let me know if you need anything at all. And that's it. I love you all. We'll stay here for a couple extra moments. If you do have a comment so I can get to you right away. Give myself some water. So good. So good. All right. Well, I will see you all next week then, same time. Maybe we'll be a little more active, maybe not. Yoga's a great place to just give your body this love, really lengthen out the muscles, and work yourself into greatness, as they say. Because if you didn't know, some believe if you practice yoga in a certain progression and exploration, you can harness superpowers. So together we're on that path. So if you're interested, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one. I love you. And peace.